how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ass Hat Podcast here on YouTube. This is one, man, I wish I gotten this one done and up in October because it fits. It really fits. What we got here, Stu, this is a DVD release of Ed and His Dead Mother with Steve Buscemi, Ned Beatty. This lady here, I don't remember her actual name, but she's married to Kevin Sorbo now. She wasn't when she did this. I don't know the lady plays the mother. A family reunion with some bizarre complication. I remember this guy. Real simple plot. Steve Buscemi runs a local hardware store. Lives with his mom, takes care of his mom. She dies. His uncle was there keeping an eye on him, like, man, you need to get over it, you need to get over it. And the uncle, played by Ned Beatty here, is constantly peering out the window with his telescope watching this neighbor lady change. Well, Buscemi ends up meeting this guy who comes and tells him he can bring the dead back to life. And what is he works for Happy People. They bring the dead back to life, but there's consequences to it. Like, the mother comes back, but she's acting a little odd. Like the first night she ends up getting brought back to him. He costs I think $1,000. She comes back the next morning. Buscemi gets up. The uncle sits like, your mom's in the fridge. And their mom's just sitting in the fridge. She ends up passing out at the end of the night, and that's when this guy shows him like, well, you got to feed her life to keep her going. So he's feeding her bugs, live bugs. They don't monitor it. She eats all of them. There's like a scene where she's chasing down, and she starts eating like dogs and raccoons and all this shit. And mom basically becomes a zombie. It's kind of like a less splattery, more comedy version of Dead Alive. But with Steve Buscemi and Ned Beatty, it's so, oh man. This is one of those, I'd seen it years and years ago. It came out like 93. I saw it when it came out. I remember reading it and go, okay, this is pretty cool. Watched it, thought it was pretty good. Forgot about it for years. And then a few years ago, I'm like, man, I want to see that again. Couldn't find a copy. DVD out of print. Can't find a copy. And when I did, it was like $40. I'm not paying $40 for it. Well, then I found on Amazon this copy. This is from S'more Entertainment. And I love this. Look at the special features. Interactive menu, scene access, trailer, and still gallery. Yep, that's it. I found this from S'more Entertainment. It was like $8. Was not much at all. Bare bones disc. Now, it's PG-13, so there's not a lot of gore, not a lot of blood, a little bit of cussing. This lady here has a little bit of nudity. You see her butt. I'm pretty sure you see her tits in one scene. This is one of those that I don't know why. Like, it hasn't got a better release. I don't know why there's not like a nice Blu-ray of it. If there is, I don't know about it. I'm wondering why there isn't a nice Blu-ray of this, because Buscemi's got, this has got cult movie written all over. Steve Buscemi, Ned Beatty, Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite's in it. A lot of people, not huge names, but a lot of people, and it's one of those where, when I mention it to people, they're like, huh? One thing I'll show them, like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that on like HBO, or I saw that on, blah, blah, blah channel back in the day. I saw it one time, thought it was funny, just never saw it again. And just kind of got forgotten. Very, very underrated movie. And I want to say, some people I know, when I mentioned it, they get mixed up. There's another film here around the same time called My Boyfriend's Back. Like this, it's kind of like a teen horror movie where this girl's boyfriend dies, comes back as a zombie. It's kind of like that Warm Bodies movie from a few years ago. But this is one of those more unusual, less gory zombie comedies that I don't hear anybody ever talking about. I'm like, why? So good. Let's see what the back's got to say here. Steve Buscemi, Reservoir Dogs, Fargo, Oscar nominee Ned Beatty, Deliverance Network, and John Glover, Smallville and Numbers, starring in this weekly comic tale of a devoted son who learns that bringing his mother back from the dead is a grave mistake. For an awkward mama's boy, Ed Chilton Buscemi, the loss of his beloved mother, Miriam Margolis, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, was more than he could bear. So when smooth-talking salesman A.J. Prattle, the Glover guy, claims he can reanimate Ed's mother for a minimal fee, Ed naturally jumps at the offer. Sure enough, the next day, Mama's back, good as new, almost, because as Ed and his Uncle Benny, Ned Beatty, are about to discover, death has a way of changing a person. And in Mother's case, it's a change for the worse. Lots worse, especially when his undead mother, who's developed a few unpleasant habits, finds out the seductive new girl next door, Sam Jenkins, okay, she's now Sandra Sorbo, has romantic ideas for her little Ed. Unfortunately, by the time Ed realizes his mother might be better off dead, it's too late. Now she's addicted to life and going to be tricky and expensive, putting her back where she belongs, 6 feet under. Its family values run amok in this brilliantly offbeat, outlandish, hilarious comedy romp that provides a mother's love never dies. I said, just wacky as hell. I love this movie so much. And I'm glad I found a copy for affordable price. This is one of those where I was eventually going to go, okay, look, I'll find this thing for like $20 and get it for that. You know, I didn't want to. Like, I'll spend $20 on this Bare Bones DVD, and I watched. Now I got to make this video. Somebody will, hey man, there's a Blu-ray, motherfucker. It happens with me all the time. Like, used to be back in the day when import DVDs were the thing. You know, movie ain't out here in the States, or the version in the States kind of sucks. You'd import it from someplace else, and as soon as I do that, a good version will come out in the States. Like, what was it? It was, oh, I'm trying to remember. Oh, perfect example for recently. Okay. I love the Stephen King movie Dead Zone. Yeah, David Cronenberg, Christopher Walken, great film. Martin Sheen, great film. Martin Sheen really reminds me of somebody in that film. Well, I didn't own it, because there wasn't a good Blu-ray out. I'm in my local Walmart when they had a pack of Stephen King movies. It was like $8 for a pile of them. Some of them already had some I did, but Dead Zone. I was like, all right, I'll pay that, because it's like Dead Zone and Silver Bullet were the ones I definitely remember not owning. I got them. 2 days later, Screen Factory announces they're putting out a Blu-ray. I'm like, motherfucker. And of course, it's, $30. I don't want to pay $30 now. I'm cheap. What can I say? But check out Ed and His Dead Mother. It might be streaming on something, I don't know, but it's worth tracking down the DVD, or. I'm sure if you know how to navigate the non 100% legal tube sites, you can find a copy. But hope everybody enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.